luxury there. What am I talking about? Now, if you are the one who's always on trend, wants a new bag for every occasion, is a sucker for luxury, but perhaps don't always have the budget for it, well, good news coming your way, because you can now fulfill your LV dreams with rent-worthy schemes. This is fashion on a budget. This is borrowing bags without breaking any banks. This is looking rich without your credit card itch, and I could go on and on and on about it. But this chat is going to tell you more.
It's a trend that we've seen in a few other countries. In the US, there was Rent the Runway that came about years ago that allowed you to rent out clothing. This is the world of bags though. And in India, to capture the young, maybe the easily bored Instagram generation, this is an ingenious new solution that opens up the luxury bag segment to a much, much larger audience, obviously making luxury dreams more accessible. Why have a full-blown relationship year after year with a bag when you can do with a one-night stand? Let's take a look. Watch it to know more.
All right, here with me today is the Hermes Her Bag. If you were to go to a store and buy it, it would cost you about 4 lakh rupees. But what if I told you that this could be yours in just 10,000 bucks, but only for about a month? What about this one over here? The Goyard Mini Backpack. Everybody loves it. It's the flavor of the season. About 3-4 lakh again. And again, it can be yours for a month in just 10,000 bucks. Well, that's the new trend, guys. And ladies watching this right now, hold on to your seats because you're going to be interested in this one. I'm surrounded by bags all around me right now, all luxury handbags who go up from say 3 lakh rupees all the way to 8 and 9 lakhs. But now there is a rental model available for you in which you take up a subscription for about 10 to 15,000 bucks, and you can get multiple changes and have a new handbag every week as your arm candy. So joining me now is somebody who's making this dream, which is practically every girl's dream come true. Anushi Patel from Sanktum is here with us. Hi Anushi, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, I think the intro really defined your business model, but I'm interested in knowing what made you think of this ingenious idea.
So it really started because of my co-founder and I discussing fashion trends, Instagram, and how everyone needs a new bag for a new occasion, and it's not possible to always do that. So we thought this was a great way for women to be able to explore, try out over 100 different bags without having to own a single one.
Right, right. Okay, so the question then that comes to my mind is this: what about authenticity? How do I know that this Goyard is an actual authentic Goyard?
Yeah, of course, that was very important to us, and the main reason why we bought everything from the brand boutiques. Not from resellers. Only 5% of our collection is from resellers. Everything comes with a boutique receipt, which can be verified with that particular shop. Everything comes with an authenticity card, a dust bag, the proper box and packaging, so rest assured.
Okay, so what you're doing is that you buy these, you have an inventory, and then you are sort of giving it out as rentals.
Exactly. It's all owned by us. We take care of the drop, the pickup, as well as the in-between maintenance. So it's as good as us giving you our own bags to borrow.
Not bad. It's like having a good best friend over there that, listen, I have an event coming up and I want to know if I can flaunt this particular brand or the other. But I'm interested. Tell me, you're what, 6 months old in the business?
Yep.
Tell me, what kind of people are going in for subscriptions like these?
Okay, so
what's your clientele?
Our clientele is a lot of young women. We have interest from people starting at the age of 20. The ones who actually end up buying the subscription probably starts at 25 upwards. And the main age range would be 30 to 40-year-olds. A lot of them are, executives, doctors. They work in the fashion industry or the design industry, have a lot of social plans. So they enjoy it.
Nice. But what if somebody were to take it on a holiday then and come back with a broken belt or a bad buckle or has really indulged, then what happens?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we do take a one-time refundable deposit. We can get that fixed depending on what the degree of damage is. We can get it fixed through some of our partner refurbishers that we send the bag to. But of course, it would have to be deducted from their deposit.
Okay, and how much is the deposit?
It ranges. It starts from 10,000 going up to 30,000.
Depending on the price of the bag then?
Exactly.
Okay, the priciest bag sitting on this table has to be the Chanel then?
Yes,
Can you
the
talk to
Chanel
me a little
flap.
bit about this bag?
Definitely. So this is the Chanel flap. It's beautiful. It's the 2019 edition.
It's vintage, in a way.
Yes, in a way. This would be about 7 lakhs today. And it's super comfortable. It's very roomy. You can fit so many things in it. Yeah.
And you can, again, go in for a subscription and ensure that you sort of have it for a particular period of time.
Yes, you can have it for as long as your membership is active.
Right. But tell me, I thought the luxury market itself was sort of evolving in India. There are so many stores which are opening up, sort of also telling us about the market that is available and how many people are actually going for it.
Yeah.
Where does the rental space fit into this entire scheme?
I think that when you talk about traditional luxury consumption, going to a store, spending full price, buying that item, you're kind of restricting yourself to just a few items you can afford. Whereas now, thanks to Instagram, there are ever-changing trends. People want a new color, new size every other day to show off on Instagram. So this really helps because all you're doing is spending a lakh a year, starting, and you can use any bag that you desire without having to own a single one.
Right, right. So are you getting orders, lots of them, tons of them right now? Are women or still hesitant towards renting bags, not actually having a bag that they own, will go and sit pretty in their closet?
I think most people are really excited about the idea because the selection is just amazing. But of course, there are a few that are new, they're not sure. They're trying to understand why they would rent. Also, maybe they don't want to share that they're renting. So we keep member privacy. We're very serious about that. We keep all of that private. But it's also about having fun and wearing different styles. And a lot of people even have said that, oh, I've worn the Chanel flap. Actually, one of my friends who's a member, and she wants to buy it now because it's just such a great bag. So it's a good way to test drive as well.
Nice. Nice. So, which is why I was going to say this, that if a 20-year-old unemployed person were to hold a bag like that, you can perhaps tell or know where this money is coming from. But I'm really impressed and intrigued, in fact, when you said that a lot of executives, doctors are actually coming to you for these rentals. So they want to make an impression when they go to maybe a big meeting or a conference.
Definitely, definitely. And they don't want to be boxed in by only being able to buy 1 or 2 a year or something like that,
Right, right. So is this also, I mean, we did talk about it briefly before the program on the whole sustainability angle of renting. You said that this will your vision is that this will make people buy less. Explain that story to me.
Actually, that is a very, very important factor for me and my co-founder. It's the main reason why we started this. It was to help people experience over 100 different bags without having to own a single one. We did a survey before launching where everyone said they have too many bags in their closet and they only use a few of them. But yet they don't have a bag for every occasion. So it's just a good way to make use of resources, allow everyone to play around, without having to commit to such a huge amount.
Right, right. But is this model viable for you guys?
Well, we built it so that it would be profitable from day one, of course, barring our initial capex. So it's been going really well and it's only been 6 months, but we feel pretty confident and quite excited.
Nice. So that's a Shark Tank pitch right over there. But good luck with what you're doing. As we end this segment, do you have a interesting story for me to tell on one of your interesting client calls and how it unfolded?
I actually do have something really wonderful. We had one client, she was going to accept an award and she messaged me saying, thank you so much. The confidence I felt with that bag, and I feel like it manifested my award for me. When I went up on stage, I just felt so good. And I was quite touched to see that, because people are more than happy to message you with bad feedback. But if they're messaging you with good feedback, that's special.